That is the most spectacular one-punch shot of many knockouts.
And you may hear it. Down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier.
Guys, there's nothing like boxing, and there are no athletes like fighters.
Struggling to get to his feet. Makes another right. Burns in deep trouble again. Burns is down. Burns is...
You know, you create a fight, I guess, but the greatest celebrity.
What's up, fight fans, moviegoers, Jedi, Sith, comic book collectors, fucking diorama makers, action figure collectors, everybody in life. Good morning. I'm your boy Jay Cotto, the Boxing Jedi, and welcome to an edition of Boxing and Coffee. And today I want to show you something. Yeah, I want to show you guys something. I want to show you guys something that has to do with boxing. It has to do a lot with what Deontay Wilder is supposed to be doing, right? And a lot of these fighters when they lose. It has to do with way after the fact of a career on exactly how these guys can actually sit down and appreciate each other and speak so much on exactly how much of fucking warriors they were and how they can sit down and tell each other exactly how they admire each other and exactly how they were influenced into each other's lives. You're going to see a lot of great things with this hot boxing with Mike Tyson. I really urge you guys to sit back, relax, have your coffee. Of course, I'm going to be stopping it to talk about exactly what I'm saying, but I just wanted to show you guys this. On your way in, please hit the thumbs up if you're able to, and we'll get this going. Peace to everybody on the check-in. What's going on, everybody? Good morning. Happy Friday. Definitely happy Friday. Oh yeah, definitely. So without any further ado, man, let me show you exactly what I'm talking here. Enjoy the show, guys. I'm here. I will be stopping and giving basically my comments. But enjoy this, man, because this is awesome episode. Hold on. I see you guys have no volume. From what I'm hearing, there's no volume. Let me just check this again. Sorry, guys. I'll pick it up in a minute. Give me 1 second. I'm hearing you guys have no volume. That is disappointing. I'm going to try this again. Told you, man. They've been fucking with me for a minute now. Okay, so here we go. Let me know if you guys hear it now. Can you hear it now? Atomic Spurs fan, can you hear it now? Can you hear it now, brother?
Ray Charles.
That's true. But
Wow.
my mother named me after Ray Charles because she thought I had a future.
You
I had-
little did she know.
I had a
Little
future,
did she know.
but not in singing.
Yeah.
Little did she know.
Little did she know.
Wow.
Little did she know.
Amazing. So, how early on was it when you realized boxing was in your heart, in your spirit, and something that you had to do?
It wasn't. I was introduced to boxing through my brother Roger, my big brother Roger, and I was not athletically inclined. I was not tall. I was not strong. Well, strong I was, but I wasn't those other factors. And the first time I experienced boxing was at 210. Well, actually, it was in number 2 Boys Club in Washington D.C. I put the gloves on. This kid hit me, boom, in the nose, and I said, "That's it." I took the gloves off. But it took about, I don't know, about 8-10 more years later that I put those gloves on again, and it was like I found boxing, boxing found me, and we found each other. Number 2 Boys Club.
My name is Chris, and before I started using Redwood, I never felt the stamina, drive, and energy I feel pulsing through my body today. These shirt-tearing
It was a natural thing, you know. And I was a quiet kid, introverted kid, shy. Boxing gave me a whole different life, man. Boxing made me who I am today.
What was it when you came back to it that you fell in love with it so much? And you say, boxing found you, you found boxing, and we found each other. Because it's a very integral relationship.
Right from the start, it was like mano a mano. It was like me against the other guy, you know, and I felt I could win. I always felt that I could win. No matter what the circumstances were or who I was up against, I always felt that I could win. There was a way I could win. And it changed my whole life. It made me walk a little more with my chin up. It made me walk a little more with feeling confident, being positive. Street fights, maybe I had 2 street fights, maybe, in my entire life. Because I never walked up to anyone. I never had that look in my eyes that I wanted to beat people up. It was just that I wanted to be the best. I wanted to be special.
Makes sense. It's interesting, Mike. What do you always say? Tough guys don't do well in boxing.
No. Only the smartest win.
Yeah.
You only win because you're the smartest.
Yeah.
A tough guy is not going to do good. He's going to talk funny at the end of the day.
Tough guys. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it is. I mean, they call it the sweet science. It is indeed the sweet science. I don't care who you are.
Ooh.
As you
knocked out before you know it.
Exactly, man. Exactly.
Woo.
Nigga, you're knocked out before you know it.
Ooh.
Before you know it.
Facts.
Interesting.
Facts.
You know, it humbles us all.
Yup.
It humbles you all.
Boxing has given me such a life, man. I mean, it enabled me to buy a home that's paid for my parents before they left this earth. It gave me respect. It gave me a sense of self. It allowed me to be a part of life and help others. I mean, I can go down. And in fact, I get teary-eyed when I think about what I received from a sport that was looked down upon.
I don't think.
I tell you right now, man, this is what boxing does to people, and it's supposed to. But instead, people are trying to put price tags on boxing. This is what I mean about the inevitable coming back. Let's continue, gentlemen.
He gave you respect, Ray. I don't care how great you are. If you didn't have respect,
for yourself, boxing didn't give it to you?
No, Mike, it did. It gave me strength. It gave me confidence. It made me into a person.
Yeah, I
that,
believe that. I believe it gave you confidence. But you're who you are. You were born that way through God. You had self-respect, even if you didn't know what it was.
Okay, you had me there.
Yeah.
You had no. He had me there. I'm a God. I'm a God. I was raised Baptist, and I pray all the time, especially now where I am in my life. All the time, I pray every single day. And I used to pray when I was the amateur boxer. I used to pray not to win, but I prayed no one got hurt.
Really?
Yeah, I used to pray no one got hurt. And that's why I keep saying boxing gave me so much, man. And it sounds corny, but you know what? I don't care.
Gentlemen, I'm gonna tell you right now, we're gonna go further. This is just a warning. Warning. You sons of bitches will get the feels from this point on. It gets deep. If you cry, it's okay. You're still a fucking man. Let's get it. And happy Friday, guys.
You know, I am who I am because of boxing. I am alive. I'm here doing this interview with you, Mike, because of boxing. I mean, there were times when I had things happen to me that I had to deal with. Just being sexually abused by a coach who I believed in, who I trusted. I don't know why I brought that up, but I'm glad I'm able to bring that up because, Mike, I love you, man. And we go through battles in the ring. In fact, when I give speeches, I use boxing as a metaphor, fighting as a metaphor, because we are fighters, even outside the boxing ring. We get knocked down. We need a great corner. We have to do our own version of road work. And, you know, I enjoyed doing this because at first, back in the day, or years ago, I would shed tears. I would cry when I couldn't talk about these subject matters, but I can talk about them now because of where I am and who I am.
Ray, you're very clear in your mind and how you express yourself and how you interact with others. And what do you credit that to? Your mental clarity?
I attribute that to, first of all, God, no question about that.
You're entering the mind of a real throwback champion, one of the innovators. You're looking at a man right here, multi-divvy champ. The man has seen it all. You're about to go into his mind. Start jotting down, gentlemen.
For me, this is my own personal means of trying to explain or articulate. It is God. I mean, I was in a brutal sport for over 40 years, and to have come out somewhat unscathed, it's a truly a dream come true, a blessing. I mean, I've done all those things. I'm from the cocaine to I'm an alcoholic. I mean, those things I would never say because I was trying to take care of myself and being a publicist. But I talk about these things because you know why? Because they help other people. They help other people. I wrote a book back in 2011, I think it was. And I talked about sexual child abuse. I talked about being an alcoholic and all these things I would never tell because I was Sugar Ray Leonard. I was the best and I was strong. I was invulnerable. But now I talk about these things because I can help someone else out.
Yeah, no question. No question. Mike, how you doing?
I'm doing good. It's just beautiful that you came to this place in your life. We all come to this place in our life, and I guess it comes to It has to do with our mortality in some way. Do we want to know? Do we really believe that we're going to see God after we die? And if He sees us, is He going to be all right then with what He saw in my lifetime? And I know that's some nigga bullshit sometimes, but when I see
Guys, hit the like button on the way in. Good morning. Happy Friday. I hope you're enjoying your coffee with boxing. We are speaking and listening to two marvelous legends here, man. Good morning, fight fans. Welcome to the Boxing and Jedi's Temple. Let's get it.
you, I don't see that. I see somebody when I'm 12 years old. I saw you fight Wilfredo Benitez. I was locked up. What was that in 79?
79, yes.
I'm locked up, so when I'm 13 years old, I'm locked up in juvenile. I'm watching the fight. He wins the title, but he's fighting. No one's saying he's fighting a guy who's champion of the world at 17, not amateur, professional. So when he's probably 21 now, fighting you, right? And he's fighting. I can't even talk.
Oh my God! I mean, I love you, man, and I support you.
Oh no.
No.
It was biting me so fucking much, nigga. I saw you fight Turan. It changed my life. I said, this is what I'm gonna be. This is fucking me, nigga. Because of you. Who are you? You might not think you're nobody, nigga. I love you. I've been jealous of you all my life, nigga, because you're so beautiful. You stupid. You don't even understand, man. You're immoral to me. You know, my
Shit,
you lose to Macho. It didn't even affect me because that wasn't you. That wasn't you. I didn't even cry. It didn't even bother me. That ain't the sugar daddy. See, I shouldn't be on it with you because I'm in love with fighters. Because this is what fighters did to me. Look at my shit. This is what fighting did for me. This is my shit. You're on my show, nigga.
Yes, I am.
So when I see you, I love you. It's like I worship you, nigga.
Let me tell you something. I stand very proud. This is why I do this almost every day for you guys. I do it every day for the grace. I am proud of what I am seeing in front of me. This era will never get to speak like this. There will never be anyone in this era where you will see another champion say exactly what another champion is saying to another, as to, you brought me up, I'm your son. It's because of you. It ain't about money. It's about legacy. It always has been. And this is why I do this. This is why this interview, I wanted to bring it to you guys. Man, go subscribe to Hot Boxing with Mike Tyson, man. Let's get it.
Seen around all in your ass. You came back you were throwing punches. And I'm an exponent of the art of fighting. You were throwing punches. I learned from the master. My master, because my mentor, he was throwing punches. He was throwing combinations. And the art of punches is when you could throw two punches that sound like one. He was throwing punches. You can hear them. There were two, but they sound like fucking one punch. They don't understand. Anybody that hears this understand the art of fighting. They know what I'm saying. He threw two punches that sound like one. You know how magnificent your speed has to be for that? That you don't even know that about fighting, do you? That didn't even come to your mind to make two punches sound like one. The ultimate knockout puncher.
Wow.
The ultimate knockout punch.
Wow.
Don't get hit by that. Don't get hit by that.
Listen, I'm a fucking student of war. I know all the warriors from Charlemagne, Achilles, the #1 warrior of all warriors. From then, Alexander, Napoleon, I know them all. I read them all. I studied them all. I know the art of fight. I know the art of war. That's all I ever studied. That's why I'm so feared. That's why they feared me when I was in the ring, because I was an annihilator. That's all I was born for.
See that bright brain full of activity? That's a healthy 18-year-old brain.
Fuck me.
55 years old and kidding.
Now those days are gone. It's empty. I'm nothing. I'm working on being the art of humbleness. Can you believe in me? That's the reason why I'm crying, because I'm not that person no more. And I miss them. Because sometimes I feel like a bitch. Because I don't want that person to come out, because if he comes out, hell is coming with him. And it's not funny at all. It must sound cool, like I'm a tough guy. It's just, I hate that guy. I'm scared of him.
That's it's like my life itself. I look back. Do I have any regrets I'm asked that question all the time. Do I have any regrets? And I do in a sense, but then again, I'm saying I wouldn't be who I am today if those things didn't occur. Those things didn't happen to me. I become a better father, a better husband, a better friend. Life is the old thing. Life is what you make it. That's so true. Life is indeed what you make it. And when you give it all of yourself.
It's beautiful. He brings up this in me. I'm sorry.
It's all about what's inside of you, how you feel. You know?
Yeah. And that's why I live the life that I live now. Because you knew me 20 years ago. You knew me 20 years ago. And that guy's kind of dead now. You know, but that wasn't easy. You know, that guy didn't want to leave. He wasn't leaving easy. He fought, screamed and cried and scratched all the way till he died. You know? And I'm very grateful. That's why I'm really surprised you're here. You know? And it can't be only me you did this to. You can't be only me. That you can give people those kind of inspiration. I can do this shit. He come from where I come from, a bad neighborhood too. He saw people get killed. He know people died. He can make it. I can make it. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Mike, yes.
I never told you that. I knew you for all the time. I never told you that.
Now you got the chance, brother.
My ego wouldn't let me tell him that. My ego wouldn't let him tell him somebody was greater than me.
Boom. What did he just say? My ego did not allow me to tell others and for me to sit down and admit to myself that others were greater than me. Deontay Wilder, get your shit together, brother. Get your shit together.
How you gonna want me to tell you that?
Your ego. And, we all have one, some worse than others. But until you're able to be able to live with yourself, within yourself, and when you start to care for others, I mean, again, when people see me, or I put it this way, when my little kids, when they were little, I should say, when they were little, they saw boxing films of me, videos of me and everything. And they call me Papa. So they look at me fighting, and then they look at me and say, that's not the same guy. Because I was so ferocious and I was so determined in that ring. But outside the ring, I am who I am. I'm not aggressive. I'm non-confrontational. Unless you mess with my family. My kids, you try to make your kids stronger and better and this and that, but they have to walk their own plank. They have to walk their own road.
Yeah.
So being a father is a beautiful thing.
Absolutely.
Being a father to me was the big challenge. Is a challenge and stuff. I look at my son. Sometimes I see myself. I see the me I don't like. I want to kill it. Because I don't want to do to my son what he did to me. But maybe he handled it better than I do. I doubt it, but maybe he does. Who am I? I'm not God.
The thing with me, trying to be a father, a better father than I was last year, than I was 10 years ago, 5 years ago. It's challenging.
Before we go any further, I want to say good morning to my good brothers, man. No doubt. Unrivaled boxing talk and news. Good morning, my good brother. And my man, no doubt, long time brother, friend, and subscriber, Christian NWO, an alumni. Welcome, my brother, no doubt. And of course, I cannot forget Atomic Spurs fans and everyone else, man, on the check-in. Happy Friday. Good morning. I hope you're enjoying this along with your coffee, which makes it coffee and boxing. Good morning, gentlemen.
Especially now because, the social media, the technology. Our kids are able to learn more, see more, experience more. And I try to instill, but then again, I'm not as firm as my wife. My wife is a lot stronger than I am because she'll say something and she means it. I'll kind of, Daniel, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. You should be asleep, But I have great kids. I knock on wood. I have great kids. I just want to be better. And then I criticize myself because I'm not a better father than the other guy or the other guy. I can't do that. I shouldn't do that. I know that.
This is interesting. Our kids are from us, but they're not of us. They're gonna go places we can never go, and that's the future. That's our ego wanting our kid to be like us. Why would my kid want to be like me, thinking about himself all day, looking at himself in the mirror, thinking he's the best in everything, thinking everyone wants him, thinking he's God? Why would I want him to have a megalomania like me? Why would I want him to be like that? Let him be who he is. But it's my ego I want to control. We still want to control everything.
Control. Yes.
Insecurity. I'm scared he might humiliate my name.
Yeah. Insecurity.
Wow.
He got to live his life.
Ray, what does it
mean? He might be
mean?
gay and somebody might be holding him back. He might be afraid to say it because who my father might be.
Yeah.
Wow.
And he might hurt
real.
himself.
I get it.
That's real.
Do it. Be who you are. I had to be who I am. Even if you don't like who I am, this is who I had to be who I am. Pretty much,
Yeah.
That's why I love my kids so much. Even though when they do ridiculous things, you still have to love them. But they know I'm not an easy father to fuck with. I'm just a hard guy when it comes to that. That's just who I am if there wasn't my kids.
Yeah.
But see, they tell me stuff. My kids tell me stuff because they know I'm not that aggressive. I'm not that tough. I don't look that tough. And I don't. They come to me, but then again, they also understand the fact that I give them the benefit of the doubt. I'm not firm. Maybe I should be, but this is who I am. This is who I am.
What does it mean to both you guys? Ray, you could start, but what does it mean to be a good father or to be a better father?
I want to be a better father. I mean, the best father, there is no best father. I'm going to be a better father. And I try, I pray. And I talk to my friends. I talk to everyone. And like I'm on the plane, I'm leaving town tomorrow. So on the plane, I know fully well that the passenger is sitting beside me. We're going to talk about something about the kids. And I heed their advice sometimes. But life is what you make it, man. And it's just a different generation, a different era for these young kids, these teenagers.
Tell them, Ray. School them.
I'm getting confused. I'm confusing myself because I'm trying to say the right thing, but then again, I want to say the real thing.
Right.
Yeah, no, but that's interesting. In my situation on that, fuck them. They should have my father if they complain. They got a millionaire father. They went to great institutions.
That's right.
They should have my father.
I would could never tell my father, you're a bad father, you're this or that, because back in the day, that belt didn't feel good. But my father did the best he could, and again, look where I am today. This is because of my dad, part of my dad, and my mom. My mom I gotta include her. My dad passed away last year at 95. My mom's incredible woman, feisty, but she speaks her piece. She speaks her mind, almost too much.
Yeah,
sorry, Mom.
Yes, man, no man, and be a mean motherfucker. Yes, man, no man, and be a mean motherfucker. That's it.
Yeah.
Can you believe that stuff? But that's the skills they had.
Yeah.
I have different skills.
Right.
My skills are different. My skills are like, you better get your ass upstairs, okay? If you don't want to go upstairs, just go to the house I bought you, okay? And if you fuck up, I'm gonna kick you out of the house. All right? That's me, okay? I talk tough and stuff, and I curse and I do all that stuff. But at the end of the day, yes, Dad. Princeton's called me today, Dad. Harvard called me today, Dad. Then I melt. because
Awesome.
I'm proud of them.
That's right. That's right, Mike.
You know, then I melt. They show me the education that they got from what's the school in D.C. What's that?
American.
Yeah, American University got his award. I got that. Then I melt. Then I buy them something. Oh, NYU. I graduated that. I melt. Hey, Dad. Fucking Yale just sent me an invitation to come visit the ground. I melt. They get what they want. You know, I didn't finish sixth grade, seventh grade. Gives me a trip.
Yeah.
I can read, but imagine I can't write that. We want to see something funny about the greatest fight ever lived. And his ego, give me a fucking one of those things, an employment sheet. Let me answer one of those. That'd be really funny. You really laugh, but still, to people, I'm the greatest in everything.
The greatest thing. I mean, for many, many years, it was always about me. Having dinner at the house, you know, my mom cooking. No one can eat till I got there. I'm looking back. I'm going back. I'm rewinding my tape into my head of things that occurred and how I feel about them now. Ego. I had ego. You have to have an ego to be successful. You have to believe in yourself.
Yeah.
You know, you just have
Absolutely.
to have that mindset. I really never stepped into the ring. I mean, although the odds were totally against me, I always believed I could win.
Right.
There was some way I could win.
Right.
Could you have
I've
done
seen
that
it.
without an ego? You know,
No.
probably not.
No.
Because you manufacture the ego to put out in front of you.
Listen, I used to watch. If you watch him and Benitez, oh man, you guys just don't understand. You watch him and Benitez fight, and 1 minute Benitez is an arrogant mother, and Benitez stands in the ring and looks at him so arrogant. You piece of shit, you really think you're gonna get this belt? And then he comes up, he walks from his corner, he comes in Benitez's face, and they start staring down. And this is the most intense stare down in the history of fighting at the time.
Hell yeah.
Tell him, right?
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Listen, I'm 13. I already had orgasm. I didn't even never been with a girl.
The ultimate.
Oh,
you
man,
think
I
I'm
love Mike,
playing?
man.
No, I don't, man. I feel it.
13
man.
already reached
I know what you're
orgasm.
talking about.
Oh, nigga.
But I could feel.
I'm sorry.
I could feel. I can look at right now.
You remember that moment?
Absolutely.
Oh, tell
That
us,
fight
Ray.
with Benitez and then with Roberto Duran.
Yeah.
Tell
The
us, bro.
first fight when
Tell
he
us.
beat me. I remember looking at him and he hit me so hard. They call him Malos de Piedras, hands of stone.
Yeah.
He hit me so hard in so many places. I looked around and said, who else is in this goddamn ring? I can right now, because I'm talking about it, I can smell his breath. I can
Wow.
recreate that
But
moment.
listen, you would never know. You could say that he was so cool under control. He was throwing his movements.
Yes.
Oh, and pecking it. It was punches. Oh man, it was beautiful. If anybody wanted to learn anything about boxing, I'm talking about the art of boxing. Watch that fight.
That's right.
Benitez and him. The punches. And then when he dropped Benitez, and Benitez saw what was that, the fourth round or something. Then Benitez got up and he was throwing those punches and they were missing. But fuck.
That's what I'm talking about, bro. You can't get that in this era no more.
No, Mike.
You see that chill?
What are you sorry for, Mike?
I'm fighting it in my blood.
I love it.
You see that chill, gentlemen? You see that shit I talk about all the time here? You see the shit that on Rivals speaking, on 10 Players is speaking of? You see how when we speak of these fights, bro, we're like, oh, can you do that with any of these guys? No. And it is their fault because they should be taking the hard road, not the easy road. They should be taking the hard road. When you take the hard road, these are the spoils. These are the treasures. This is what you can do. And right now, them speaking, I am happy that I have wasted my time, my money, my attention with these gentlemen throughout my life, throughout their careers. I feel like I'm in there right with them, and you should too. This is a beautiful thing, what we're seeing right now. You will never get this again. And if they try to reinvent this shit, it'll just be mediocre. Let's get it, gentlemen.
I can see it. You can feel it.
I threw more punches. I never threw and missed so many punches in my entire career combined that I missed with Benitez. He was so amazing.
I'm only in controlling these. Like you talking about those fights, nigga, I lose it, man.
Oh yeah.
I was just learning about fighting back then. That made me say, this is what I want to be. I want people to applaud. Like they applaud them. In my mind, I was nothing. This is my whole life. I wasn't Mike Tyson. I was your guy.
Yeah.
It was a golden age, wasn't it? It was a golden age of boxing.
There's a lot of things the public and the fans are not privy to. The fact that after the Benitez fight, I went to the hospital.
Wow.
I was totally dehydrated.
I had to be the punches you were throwing at me.
I was trying to and he was just so slick and so, like Mike said, he was just, it was a chess match.
Yeah.
A chess game.
It was. It was.
Those were the moments, precious moments that I can.
It was locked in.
Yeah, it's locked in.
Yeah. It's in your DNA.
Yes.
Yeah.
No question about it.
Smelling his breath.
Everybody talks about Leonard when he fought. Everybody talks about he comes from so deep, dig down, he be beating somebody and he just comes and he just fighting it out. Boom, 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 boom. The fucking flurries and comments from nowhere. From nowhere. It's out of nowhere.
What was that group called? The Fearsome Foursome? Or the Four Horsemen?
Him, Hagler, Hearns,
Duran. Yeah.
You know, I
came out on the top of all that stuff.
Yeah, I mean, Tommy was. Let me tell you real quick about Tommy. When I fought Tommy,
Fabulous Four, baby.
Or prior to Tommy, back in the day, we weigh in the morning of the fight. So Tommy was on the scale, and he was. I mean, emaciated. I mean, he was on the scale. I'm gonna kick his ass. I'm gonna kick his ass. He was so weak, and then the night of the fight, I'm in the ring, and Tommy's in the ring. I look back. That's not the same. Ain't the same guy because he hydrated,
ate and drunk water.
Oh my God, yeah. And Tommy just blew up and knockout power in both hands, fast, tall. And he was a beast, man. Tommy.
Remember Angelo Dundee saying, "You're losing it, son. You're losing it. You're blowing it. You're blowing it, kid. You're blowing it."
Perfect soundbite. The perfect soundbite. You know, Angelo said that.
Listen, I gotta go back. I gotta go back to my my antics on how that. He's in the corner, his eyes closed. You're blowing it, son. You're blowing it. He gets out. He hits Leonard with overhand right to the jaw. And man, something happened. It looked like it missed Tommy, right? And Tommy goes on, and man, he throws a bunch of combinations that are a blur. And Tommy goes down. The people went crazy.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely out of their mind. They thought Tommy was going to get it. And he came from nowhere and just boom, took him down. It was you had to be there. You know, I was on closed circuit. That must have been amazing to be there live. Man, I never forgot it. All those fights from the 80s and early 80s and stuff from those guys, Duran, Guayo, all these guys, Benitez. Man, I never forgot those guys.
It was hot. I mean, that fight, it was like 100 degrees in the ring. And back then we fought 15 rounds. 15 rounds. So
15 rounds.
Wow.
From 12 rounds to 15 rounds, although it seems like 3 rounds, 3 additional rounds, that's what separates.
Listen, if they do 60 punches a round, that was an easy round.
Yeah.
That was a slow fucking round. 60 punches is a slow round for them.
Today that shit is mediocre, bro. Look at the difference.
That was a rest round.
Yeah.
And that was when Tommy showed me that he could box. He can move, man.
Punch right back. Yeah, he caught you with a nice comedy. Boom, boom. He's doing that movement.
Sorry, Tommy.
I went to school the next day, told everybody about the fight. I even examined his eyes was shut closed. I'm 15 years old, probably. I'm everybody's looking, the teachers listening to me. I'm saying his eyes was closed and he was blind and he came back.
It's just that thing, you know. I mean, again, like Mike said, I was exhausted. Both of us were exhausted. But it takes one punch to rock your opponent, and then all of a sudden, that's when you bring out that intestinal fortitude, that heart, heart that's
You know, it's
bigger
another
than
fight
life.
that I love that people underestimated. I thought it was a magnificent fight of you. You're punching precisely, perfectionist. Oh, Alu Kaluli.
Oh, Abu
You
Kaluli.
fought that fight. That was beautiful punching fight. Punching perfection.
Yeah. When I moved up to junior middleweight.
54.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He was Kaluli. I mean, he didn't get credit because he wasn't a household name, but he could fight.
Tough.
He was tough.
Peace to the inside line. Happy Friday. Good morning, brother. I hope everybody on the check-in is enjoying their coffee with boxing, man, no doubt. Peace to the two legends, the two greats here, sharing their stories, man. If you're feeling goosebumps, and as they're speaking of every fight, bringing this nostalgic moment, I don't blame you, man. It's been a long time since we got this feeling, and let's get it. Definitely.
He was tough, man. Yeah.
Tough.
But I tell you, one of the most incredible matchups was me and Hagler. And people were so concerned about me, rightfully so, because I had been out of the ring and they heard about my antics and, hanging out, drinking and drugging and whatever. But I cleaned my system out for almost a year. And then I trained, I was in shape. But you don't know, you don't know what you have in the ring until you get in the ring.
Yeah.
And the bell rung, and I was nervous. I was shaking, and I said, "Pop!" I said, "This shit still works. It still works because you don't know. Because one thing you really don't lose is
said, "This shit
speed.
still works."
You may lose the timing, the instant, natural timing, but you don't empower. Your power. Micah's don't have power all of his life, but it's just that being able to punch or fight with conviction. You lose that because we become away from the ring after so many years. We become civilized.
Yeah,
because back in the day when I was fighting, I didn't care about anything. I didn't care if I got hit, my teeth got knocked, whatever.
Right.
But as I got older, less active, getting into that ring isn't. It's not an easy task because it's all here.
Yeah.
It's all here.
Fact.
And
that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Knowledge, bro.
So tell me, because listen, Ray, I would love to know how your ego worked. How did your ego feel? I'm talking about right after you beat Hagler, you went to the dressing room, you went to your hotel, you're in the shower, and now, boom, you're coming out to a press conference. I was meeting the people to an after party. What was that like? I'm God. Had to be. Come on, be honest with us.
No, I said that. I didn't say I was God, but I said, I'm the man. I'm the man. I mean, first of all, whether
Hey,
I got
1 second.
What's that?
You're really conscious of God now. I'm talking about put yourself with right that moment. Not right now. Put yourself at that moment. You had to be God.
Yes, I was.
Yeah, there's no doubt. That's all the world talked about. That's all the world talked about.
I didn't say God, but I know.
Especially when they
I was
thought that
big.
you were going to. Especially when they thought about your demise. From that fight.
Mike is right.
They must have thought you were going to get killed, and then you won easily. They must have said, "Phew."
Not easy.
I thought you beat him easily. Come on.
It wasn't. I wasn't in Mike.
So you being hard like that, that humble. He didn't even know. Y'all boxed them.
I'm humble, but it was hard. It was extremely.
Well, but looking at the fight, you won the rounds. The rounds you won. You won most of the rounds then, didn't you?
Yeah.
All right, what was the score of the rounds? How many rounds did you win?
I think that 9.
Yeah, you're doing both punches and stuff. All right. So, but I'm saying it looked easy. All right, you wasn't even a tough fight.
Okay.
Easy.
That's greatness, right?
Yeah.
Making something extremely hard
look easy.
But going the distance with Marvin Hagler.
Did you think you were going to knock him out?
No. Well, the when I finally came back, when I don't know, 3rd, 4th, 5th round, I actually threw punches because I was telling him, and you and the commentators never said that, but I was sticking my chin out, and all these things were just trying to get inside of his head. Because let me tell you something. During all the press conferences we did, I never said I'm going to knock Hagler out, this or that. I say, hey, you know what? People they overlook the fact that Marvelous Marvin Hagler is a better boxer. He's also a better boxer than you guys give him credit for. You look at him as being a tough guy.
Nah.
I said, but he's a better boxer,
Yep.
and it's a shame that you don't give him credit.
The best
No, I
middleweight
thought he
ever.
was gonna be. Everybody thought he was gonna be different. Everybody thought he was gonna be that. Is walk you down, break you down.
Yeah, exactly.
Break
That's
down
what I
Ray.
thought. Yeah, I forgot why Ray's gonna do this shit. You know what I
Ray
mean?
kept throwing punches,
And he
baby.
went in there and made the whole world. You don't know what Hagler was back then.
Mm-hmm.
Hagler was a monster.
A monster, absolutely.
Scary guy. I think somebody touched him on arm and he smacked him. Who was it? A monster.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
A monster.
Ray, what did you feel like in your career was your greatest moment ever? Because to Mike, it sounds like from Mike's perspective, that was maybe one of your greatest fights of all time. But maybe there was another moment in your career where you felt in the zone, in the flow.
Well, the second Duran fight?
At your utmost.
That was another fight that was just easy fight too. It appeared to be easy.
Okay, yeah.
Look, the second one.
What the Duran, the second fight? I mean, I knew I could win. But what happened the first fight, he took me out of my game plan. He got into my head. Roberto Duran cursed me out. He cursed my wife. Gave him
And I learned to do that from him. That's what I did. I did those intimidation.
Oh yeah, man.
Wow.
Yeah, I tell you, and it got to me.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
Because there was a communication blockage. We couldn't communicate with each other so well.
Because he didn't speak English was his second language.
Yeah,
and he didn't speak very good English.
Right.
Yeah.
And so I tried to beat him at his own game. I said, I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna fight him toe to toe. And I knew right from the start, but it didn't register hard enough or serious enough to say, Ray, you can't beat him this way. You got to box him.
Mm.
And by the time I realized this, it was like 10th round, 11th round, 12th round. And he hit me so many times and so hard. I'm hurting right now. Just thinking about it.
After the fight, did you say, hey, I could beat this guy?
No, I was going to retire, Mike.
No,
I was going to retire. That's what I was going to retire.
Like,
because really, a doctor came to my room after the fight and drew blood from my ears.
Oh,
because what happens when you break those blood vessels, they harden, then they become what?
Cauliflower ears. That's how you
It
get
happened to
that.
me too at the drain before.
Yeah.
It hurt. Does it hurt?
Yeah.
I mean, really. I said, I don't need this. So I seriously contemplated retirement again. But
Again.
Yeah, I retired. I hold the records for retirement. But I went to Hawaii with my wife and just try to get away from it, get away from things. But I was running on the street on the sand every morning, and people say, "Hey, Ray, if you had boxing, you would beat him." And then I said, "All right." I called Mike Trainer. I said, "Mike," I want to fight Duran ASAP. He said, "Ray, are you on vacation?" I said, "Yeah, but that doesn't make a difference." And we had the fight scheduled. The fight was scheduled 5 months later,
Wow.
which was pretty unprecedented. Yeah,
Yeah.
they don't
do that now.
Yeah. The magnitudes of big fights, that doesn't happen
Not
for a
at
year
all,
or
son.
years.
Yeah, yeah.
They would make more money if they did.
Like Don King and those guys. 5 months, 2 weeks. That's some immense greed. That's not even white greed, nigga. That's just immense greed. The white people are not that greedy. No, I'm sorry.
Fucking white people, man. Again. Strike again.
No. That was my plan. My plan was to get them there, get them back in the ring as soon as possible. And that's what happened, That's what took place.
That was good.
Yeah.
That was good, though. That was good, though.
You know who else was a major, major fight for me was Donnie Lalonde.
Yeah, I saw that fight, too.
He
hurt you
every single
Yeah,
time.
Yeah, because he's so damn big, though.
That was a
He didn't hurt me when he
magnificent
knocked me
fight.
down. He hurt me every other time he hit me. I mean, I was almost out.
Why did you want to fight that guy?
I'm watching this
Another
fight
belt?
again.
I can see that.
another
Light
belt.
heavyweight belt. Imagine you're
Yeah.
a little guy, welterweight winning a light heavyweight belt.
Yeah, it
Bro,
just,
that shit
but
was
I
beautiful.
relinquished that crown right away. Probably the second day, because I couldn't fight those big guys, man.
Nah, hell no,
they
good.
hit too hard. It's significant
How many
difference.
amateur fights did you have?
About 150, 155. Yeah.
That's a lot of fights. I'm talking
Yeah.
about ones The ones that you didn't count, the ones that the boot. I'm talking about those fights that they don't count.
No.
Is that all of them together from your first one to all of them?
Yeah.
150. That's a lot of
50,
fights.
50.
Before you even turned pro,
Some guys got 500, 400
Oh,
fights,
no.
tell them, right?
amateurs.
Some amateurs,
I had
Russia and stuff. Purnell had a bunch of fights.
Purnell had a great amateur career.
Yeah, he had a lot of fights.
hell
A lot of fights. How many fights you had as an amateur?
I don't know, 60.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
I had around 150 street fights. So that's probably why I didn't do too bad in boxing. That's all we did in Brooklyn: fight. You did this, you did that. I didn't do any fight.
Ray, what is it like? You guys are, 2 generations of greatness in boxing. What's it like to have watched Mike come up and then to see him throughout his life?
Oh God, what you must have thought that was like a fucking comedy show, huh?
Oh,
and then to hear Mike say,
"No, really, Ray,
in
that
tears,
was like
what an inspiration
that must have
you
been
were."
like seeing me come on. That must have been like, wow, what's wrong with this guy? He must
No,
have some mental
dude.
problems.
No,
huh?
Mike. No. The first time I saw you was
That's a trip. That's what I'm talking about. Thanks for saying that.
HBO fight.
Yeah.
I was doing. Yeah, and
Come on, man.
Mike was walking to the ring, and I looked at him. He didn't have socks on. You got to be a bad to not wear socks with your boxing shoes. I mean, and then Mike had like a towel. He just had a towel. Yeah, he got in the ring.
It wasn't 40
And when the
pounds
bell
either.
rang, the intensity, the Mike went right after this man, and the left hook was I love my left hooks, and Mike was just going to the body, going to the head, going, and it wasn't who he knocked out; it was the fashion that he knocked these guys out. It was amazing, and the audience, the crowd, the fans went crazy, and every time he would fight, it was always a packed house. And so when did you turn pro? I don't know. When did you turn?
84, 85. I was 18.
Okay.
85.
Right behind
Okay.
Michael Jordan.
Yeah, and then
The Mikes. The 3 Mikes.
Mike's speed was
Michael
unbelievable
Jackson
too.
as well.
Because speed is power,
Mhm.
and he had that. But body shots was kind of a lost art, and Mike always go to the body, bring those hands down and just annihilate the guys. So it was something to watch.
Yeah. Absolutely, man.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
What was your best punch, though, Mike?
Huh?
Your left hook? Was your left hook?
I knocked out more guys with my left hook, but I always thought my right hand was.
Mm.
I always thought about the left hook had more knockouts.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Is that interesting?
They talking
Because
about
fighting
this
is,
shit like they're
fighting is
guns and
spiritual,
shit,
it's
right?
unconsciousness.
Uh-huh.
When you're really fighting, you don't know what you do. It's just it's this moment power. It's action that's happening. Even though you anticipate doing this, but it's flowing. When it's flowing, things happen.
It flows. Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Some of you might get your ass knocked out.
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's
And
interesting.
sometimes it flows when your consciousness might be out of your body. You're watching yourself fight.
Yeah.
It's
I mean, the thing about it,
sure.
and what Mike is saying is so accurate, because if I was fighting you, I wouldn't have to look at your body. I'll just go there. It's just my hands know where to go.
Right.
You want to try?
You're not no.
No, listen.
Ray, fuck no, dude.
No, listen. Danny Boy Green, that's a knockout. He hit Danny Boy Green.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Boom, 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 boom. Wow. Holy moly.
Like
I mean,
shot him.
was this in Potomac when you did it? When did you do it?
It was, yeah.
Was
It was, no, not Potomac, but it was in Maryland.
In Maryland, man, did he hit? Whoa, he was dead. He was unconscious.
The Capitol Center.
Well, that's such a
his life was gone. It was out of him.
that's such a great insight there, Ray, because fighting is such a spiritual thing that your whole body. It's not like you're saying, I'm going to punch, I'm going to throw left hook, I'm going to throw right cross. You're just like, your body is doing it. You're going straight to the place where you're seeing it. You're visualizing making an impact on another individual. And then your hands and your arms and your torso and your legs are just the vehicle to go to that place.
But before you put that combination on another individual, you study that individual. You know his every move.
Right.
That's how you know this is going on. It's just weird.
Absolutely.
I choreographed the fight in my head
Mm-hmm.
and break them down, strong points, weak points, height, whatever. Like with Tommy Hearns, the first fight, when I was walking around the ring, I said, who in this area can beat Tommy Hearns? And I looked and I saw Muhammad Ali. And if you go back and watch the first round of the fight, I was boxing Tommy, just making him miss, which upset him. And I said, I can use that against him because he wasn't as stable as I thought he was. So I used that antics. It took a lot, though. It took incredible punches. Yeah.
Listen, what was that guy? Andy the Price, dude. Andy Price, guy. Andy Price. Andy Price. Oh man, that's one. Listen,
but Andy could fight.
But he couldn't. That night he didn't get started.
Round.
He couldn't get started. He looked good though. He looked like he threw that right hand at you. Like, oh shit, he beat Palomino too. They said. I thought, oh shit.
Mike knows his stuff.
Yeah, he does.
He does.
Mike is a student.
Hey, listen.
Mike
exactly.
is an absolute student.
I still see those fights in my head.
Yeah.
Are you crazy?
Yeah.
Oh, you guys don't even know what my
That's like film.
I still see those things.
Yeah.
No, they thought I bit off more than I could chew.
Yeah,
fighting
this is gonna be a tough
Interesting.
one.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And I caught him. And
he looked good. He looked. Now he did some moves. I thought he was gonna do something. I got scared.
Because when I caught him, then I and what happens when I hurt a guy, I
this how it went.
get it.
This how it went. I'm serious. I'm not doing it because it's. And then Ray did his thing. And then Ray threw the corner. Boom, 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 boom.
Down.
Boom, 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 boom. Oh, that's how it went, right?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
No.
Hey,
Put it
man.
on the speed. It's godly. Like you can't imagine. The guy didn't see it. He didn't see it. He didn't see this. It's gone.
Because when I hurt him, I threw just a barrage of punches, and some of them missed, but they were like grazing punches, like grazing.
They ain't look like they missed. Some of that. You can't even explain it.
Yeah.
All precise.
Yeah.
Wasn't getting up. Whew. Remember that stuff.
Somebody got to work out with that shit,
It's
boy.
unbelievable.
Yeah, it is.
Ray, I want to ask you about, the movie The Fighter.
Like a kid right now. son.
Who was that about?
We're all like
Mickey-
kids right now, man.
Mickey Rourke, yeah.
No.
No.
What's his last name? Forget.
Who's the actor? Ruben Carter?
No.
Tony
no,
Ayala? Who?
Let me look.
Yeah.
But you
Dick
fought
Eklund.
His
Dick
brother.
Eklund?
Dick Eklund. You fought him.
Yes.
And
Mickey Ward.
Mickey Ward. Mickey Ward.
Wow.
And Dick Eklund. And you fought Dick, right?
Yeah.
And there's that famous scene.
Knocked me down.
Right. He knocked you down. And then there's that whole thing of him stepping over you.
Bronze
or
Plumber, what's
was,
going on, brother? Welcome.
More importantly, what I want to ask
Happy
you about
Friday.
is, and both of you guys, I think, have great insight into this, is the relationship of addiction and fighters, and because that movie's all about, Dick Eklund really struggled with drug addiction. He was a crackhead and, had a lot of issues with that. And that bled into his brother's life of fucking being just creating all kinds of chaos in his brother's fighting career. And both of you guys, I think, have been very open and honest about your addictions throughout your life. And what do you think it is about the relationship between finding yourself in a sport like boxing, a violent contact sport like boxing, and the mental mechanisms that contribute to addictions, whether it's drugs or alcohol or sex or gambling, whatever it might be. You know, how do those things seem to coexist frequently in very successful fighters and athletes? You know, in the NFL, you see it all the time as well. You know, I myself have definitely had my issues with addiction, from drugs to sex, etc., and alcohol. And I know that my football career fed directly into that. And I'm curious what your guys' thoughts are on why are those things, you know, happening at the same time very frequently.
Well, first of all, it's accessible. It's there, especially
the
once you
access.
reach the access. I mean, and for me, it took place. The drugs and alcohol issues took place with me when I was retired, one of many times, because I wasn't happy. I was, as much as I had low self-esteem. I didn't feel good about myself. And when I tried or was offered cocaine, it was that one of those missing ingredients that I needed to feel better about myself. Then the alcohol became an issue, because alcohol to me, alcohol and cocaine mix very well. So good supplements, good ingredients. But I nearly lost it. I nearly went over the bridge because I did it every single day. But a friend of mine, James Anderson, who was my security guy.
Oh, that's my man too, James Anderson.
James Anderson. He said, Ray, because he wasn't afraid to tell me right from wrong. He said, Ray, you know what? Forget about you. The hell with you. Think about your parents. Think about your kids. And they see you get locked up because you're drunk driving or you're doing too much drugs, whatever. He said, hell with you. Look in the mirror, see who you find. And I looked in the mirror that night, later on that night. I cried like a baby. Because I said, that is not the person my mother and father, raised me to be. And I stopped the cocaine. Cocaine was cold turkey. Just stop doing cocaine. It was the alcohol that had me in his arms, in his pit me, in his claws. And I've been 15 years sober.
Awesome.
And I didn't talk about this. I never brought this up to anyone. But again, I talk about this. It happened to me. The sexual abuse, I talk about it now. And I don't cry. I may shed a tear, but that's because I'm happy.
I understand that.
I'm happy.
I understand.
Right.
And I talk about it because even in my speeches, sometimes I'll bring it up. And I say, why am I doing it? Because the place gets quiet. But I feel okay now. There's so much gratitude that I have being in AA. Again, just overcoming some of the biggest fights in my life. And that was the alcohol. That was the drugs. I did it all, man. I mean, I'm not some innocent kid or innocent guy. I've done it all. But I broke away from it. And that's why I'm here.
Beautiful.
It's a good place to be.
Yeah.
It's a good place to be. We all go through that. When I was young coming up, I had an enemy complex, and the enemy was me.
Yeah.
I had an enemy complex. Enemy was me. Everybody was my enemy. My fighters, coaches, trainers. Coach couldn't come talk to me. I'll threaten his coaches, family members. All of them are my enemies. If I see them outside of this press conference, it's war. And why was I like that? Because my insecurity, my guilt, my shame, all that stuff made me a savage. I didn't have self-love, so I showed it by acting like an animal. And you go through that, and you learn a different way of life. Not saying that that's a bad way of life, but that's just not my way of life anymore.
Right.
It's not far from me, but it's just not how I want to conduct myself anymore.
Yeah. It's so interesting. You said, Ray, you were at this place in your life where you had everything, and yet you had no self-esteem. Isn't that interesting?
Oh, no, it's not interesting.
Well, I mean,
The greatest
it makes
king,
sense.
the greatest warriors, the greatest conqueror, that the smallest, low self-esteem. Napoleon, Alexander the Great.
It's ancient.
They're afraid of their mother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Wow.
Achilles, all these guys.
Yeah.
Low self-esteem. Their mothers had to tell them who they were.
Mm.
They're mama's boys. Can you believe that? Imagine telling them they're mama's boy.
I believe
Look
it.
at it. Look what they left to us over the years. How we think of them, mama's boys.
To have the sense or the power or the will to talk about yourself in a negative way.
Derogatory.
It's hard. Derogatory. It's hard, and it gets harder sometimes, pending where you are in success. And you don't want people to know, because people assume you're weak. Or you're a bad guy or bad person. But I talk and I speak on this because I know what it'd do for it. I mean, if I had stayed on that road, I should say, if I stayed on that road, I would be here talking to you guys today. I wouldn't be here.
But we can't stay on the road wondering why we're disappointed with this part of our characteristics. Look at all the beautiful parts of our characteristics that we got. I might be this, I might be that, I might be a criminal, I might have done this and that, but look how great I am. Look how beautiful I look. Look how many great men I've beaten. My name is Sugar Ray Leonard.
Mm.
Right? Yeah,
Definitely.
right? They call me, look how beautiful I am.
Definitely.
Everybody, they can't stop when they see me. They have to say hi.
But that's really true. It's it's like my life. I'm so incredibly blessed, and like when I go to my meetings, my AA meetings, and sometimes I hear people say, "I'm gratitude. I have such gratitude," and I'm saying, I couldn't understand that. How do you have gratitude? And the other day I was at a meeting. I said, I have gratitude because out of 15, it took 15 years for me to say that. 15 years. And I feel incredible because I reciprocate. I give back, make a difference. I made an impact in the ring. I want to make the same or even larger impact outside the ring, helping people.
Awesome.
When you woke up this morning, what were some of the first thoughts that ran through your head?
I'm alive, and not harsh, but I just say that. I just say, you know what? God, I remember sitting. This is many years ago. I was in bed. I woke up. I hung over just feeling sick to my gut, to my head. Everything was hurting. I looked at TV, which was on, and there was someone shooting. And I reached down and grabbed my gun, and I shot back at it. I blew the TV out.
Holy shit.
It sounds funny, but it's not funny.
Holy shit.
It's reality. I could have been down there. I could have continued down that road. And, is it shocking? I used to say, wow, yeah, because that guy, man, or her or the girl. No, it's not shocking. It's a stage. It just gets worse if you don't wake up.
But there's guys like that you can give them the word. You can give Errol Spence that word.
Yeah.
You can give a lot of fighters, a lot of people, not even fighters, but people with those mentalities of grandeur. We really, even my mind, sick mind, I think sometimes I wake up, like you said, sometimes I wake up and sometimes I think I'm special. I think I'm special until my pain, my nerve, and my back start to hurt. Then I realize I'm nothing. Sometimes that illusion of myself makes me think I'm something until something happens to me or somebody that I love, and then I know only God is great. And that's been my override. I don't say redemption, but my overall perception of myself now. That everything I did was just under the mercy of God. I was born, and soon I was born, I'm going to die. So until I die, I have to do something. And I did something called the toad.
The
How do you explain the toad?
Here we go.
The toad is an
The toad.
ancient medicine that They collect the venom of this toad, the Sonoran desert toad. They collect its venom, and you can smoke it with a shaman, and you experience all sorts of things, an ego death for one. You know, it releases you from a lot of pain and trauma that you've experienced in your life. Mike has done it a handful of times, and he's for sure in the last, how long have we known each other, Mike? 2 years, almost 2 years. Mike experienced a spiritual awakening. And he's just been,
The toad venom.
growing and evolving ever since in a very positive way.
And and now since he told you that now, so I did the toad, and I just can't stop doing cocaine and liquor and fucking bitches, right? I just can't stop doing that.
This was before the toad.
Yeah, I just can't stop doing that, right? There's something wrong. I just can't stop doing this shit, right? And, I did the tour in 2 years. Well, I did it. Boom. Didn't even think about it. They don't even fuck with me. And I'm thinking to myself, what is going on? Why did I feel this? So I take it again. And then something else happened. I say, hey, I'm probably, what am I? 70 pounds overweight. Son told me, hey, get in shape. You're disgusting. Look beautiful. Be beautiful. And then I start getting in shape all of a sudden. I lose 60, 70 pounds, right? And so it tells me, you're better than that. Be a businessman. Watch the movies about how men who built America. Watch John D. Rockefeller, Cornelius Vanderbilt. Watch these guys. Watch them, Mike. This thing is telling me this. I don't know nothing. I don't read and write. I don't do shit. Well, I can read real good. I can't write. But right, so I watch these guys, and all of a sudden, I'm getting into business. I'm a philanthropist. We're getting business. We got hundreds of millions of dollars worth of property on the Tyson Ranch. Who am I? How does this happen to me? I'm not leading my ship. I'm not driving this fucking car. Not me. I'm not qualified to drive this car. So what's happening, Ray? Ray, look at me, Ray. Am I different from the you perceived me before? It's not for everybody. I have to say like that, but I don't know why I'm living like this. I'm happy that I am. I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna figure this out. But this is since it's going on. This has been awesome. This has been really awesome and stuff. It's I don't know. I can't know what to say. I don't hang around bullshit ass, trifling ass motherfuckers. I'm only attracted to people who could enhance my life, and they just come in my life. I don't go to like they just come visit me. I don't know. I don't want to start talking scary nigga religious shit, but it's just what it is. All right, it's just what it is.
Well, Ray, you have a relationship with God, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. At the core of it, medicines like the toad or ayahuasca. Have you heard of ayahuasca?
No, I haven't.
So these are ancient tribal medicines. And really what they do is they just put you in touch with God.
Ray, but I don't mean to interrupt, excuse me, but remember I saw you last time at that place where they were honoring me with something?
Yes.
What the fuck did I do to get honored with anything, Ray? No, really, Ray. No, Ray, real serious, Ray. What have I done that was what, a couple of weeks ago? Within that time, what have I done to be honored by something, Ray? Ray, it's just happening. I don't know, Ray. What the fuck did I do, Ray?
It's been Mike. I mean, we affect people in various ways. Give them, whether it's confidence, whether it's like, life is
inspiration.
Inspiration.
But if I didn't take that toll in the way that I was conducting myself, nobody would have given me anything.
Well, the crazy thing is,
that's
Mike,
what
I
I'm
think
talking about.
they would have, though.
No, they wouldn't have, though. Now, me being around and being disgusting, being lascivious around people's women and stuff, no, they wouldn't have. You're crazy. I'm a motherfucking qualified nigga when I was a nigga.
The award you got, listen, 6 months?
Yeah.
3 months? How long ago?
It was 6 months.
Yeah.
6 months ago?
That's because of all this stuff, man. That ain't because of who I am. They told us, see, when I try to explain it to people probably think this guy is nuts.
Oh my.
Well, you've given yourself over to spirit, Mike. Don't you think?
No, listen, when they told me this stuff, I thought, get the fuck out of here. I said, listen, he told me what I'm telling you. Get the fuck out of here, nigga. I don't want to hear that shit no more. It's bullshit. Prove it to me. Oh, no. I'm just happy to see you guys. I know it's spooky. I know it's spooky.
The thing that matters the most is that Mike is in the best shape of his life right now. Wouldn't you say, Mike?
Absolutely.
Without question.
No doubt. No, I'm talking about psychological, spiritual shape.
Yes.
Respect for us, my family, my wife. You know what I mean? Would never cheat on her again and none of that crazy shit. Just that, and from that perspective, I have a perspective of it. I never had, since I've been champ, since I've been everything until recently I never had a perspective of myself.
Okay, Mike, when you
know, there was no perspective. I was Mike the champ and all this, but there was no perspective. I just was existing. I didn't know who I was.
Just existing.
Yeah, I did not know who I was.
Yeah.
All those years, did not know who I was. And no self-respect.
Yeah.
I thought I was a fly nigga. I had no self-respect.
Wow.
You know, I came down to earth many years ago, 15 years ago, and because, say, for example, this was a lamp. I'll be sitting here, and the lamp is on, and someone said, turn the lamp off. I mean, the lamp is right there. Let's go way back when I was really in desperate need of help with the cocaine and with the alcohol. I said, turn the light off, turn the lamp off. I mean, the lamp is right. I could do that. But I was so into me that it took a while until my wife one day, she said, no, you turn the damn lamp off. I looked at her and I said, for a second, I said, should I tell her to go to hell or should I do it? I said, it's better to do it. And I did it. And it seemed so simple and so petty, but that wasn't part of getting my life together.
No,
getting my life together.
Ray, what I'm gonna say sounds so egotistical and so megalomaniac. You can't handle your greatness, brother.
Yeah.
I think I can't handle it. I told God, please make me somebody. I can't handle this, man. I have to tell myself not to say nasty things about myself because I got such a big ego. It's just a bitch, ain't it?
It's a bitch.
Thinking about yourself, then fucking hearing your name in your fucking head all your time. How that must be like. They never.
I'm telling you guys this right now. When Wilder comes down to earth, which I think it's happening, he's slowly coming down to earth. I think he's gonna need some of this toad. Straight up. It's not even a joke. If you laugh, no doubt, enjoy, but he's gonna have to join Mike Tyson for some toad. But that's after he fucking apologizes to Mike Tyson.
I know what that's like. Hear your name in your head all the time.
Yeah. But it was pain for me. It was painful.
Yeah,
it was painful.
Yeah,
man.
that's how it is for me. It's pain.
And then
people think it's great. Hey, Mike the champ. It's pain. Stop.
Yeah.
It's pain.
Because what happened with me, Mike, I back in the day, I didn't know really who my friends were. I didn't really know if my family truly loved me for who I am. I was so just fighting mentally, psychologically, spiritually, fighting my heart. My heart was at risk, and I nearly lost it, but I came back.
Hey, listen, right? It always go back to the ego. I'm sorry to say it, but listen, right, Ray? There's only 2 Sugar Rays in existence. So many people tried, but they blared out. There's only 2, nigga.
Boom.
There's only 2.
It's only 2, nigga.
I don't think there's gonna be any more.
Yeah.
It's rare. I know they're looking at me.
It's only 2.
It's rare, brother.
It's only 2, nigga. It's only 2, nigga.
All the years of fighting, it's only 2 of you. 200 years, there's only 2 of you.
Only 2.
Now take that back to your ego. Wow, isn't that heavy to be you?
It took a long time. It took a long time to do. Well, you have to understand. It has to be within you.
This shit is spinal.
Spiritually within you.
This is so spinal, guys.
Because everything becomes materialistic. It becomes about the dollar, this and that. And until you're able to be okay with yourself, be okay with who Ray is, who Mike is, you won't live that life. I mean,
because no one else is going to be okay with you.
There you go.
right?
Yes, exactly.
No one else is going to come in and show you
How to be Mike.
it's okay to be you, Mike, because we're okay with you. It doesn't happen.
Mm.
You know?
No, listen, but we come from a world, even yourself, we come from a world where we look up to people, where we idolize people.
Yeah.
Who's ever in the neighborhood, the baddest fighter, the baddest drug dealer, the baddest killer, the baddest pretty boy, whatever. We look up to whatever they have that makes them who they are. We look up to that. So we come from a community of worshiping and want to be worshipped.
Mm.
And it never leaves. It stays in us till we die.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I gotta say this. I remember vividly when I was okay in my own pants. I went to a party, and for some reason I didn't dress up or anything. Just went straight there. Got there, and I stayed for a couple hours, and I enjoyed everyone. Because normally I get all dressed up and this and that. I didn't need to be all dressed up to be Ray. It was painful, it was scary, but I left that party being Ray.
Mm.
I mean, I'm Sugar Ray, but Ray has to at one time step in and say, all right, keep that cool, keep that down. You know, come on, keep that ego down.
Mm-hmm.
And I do that now.
Every day I fight him. That's what I do. I fight him all the time.
Every day.
All
Every
the time.
every day
All
I
the
fight.
time.
Yeah.
He destroyed me. He destroyed my wife and my kids. He destroyed all of us.
Yes.
He killed us all.
The willingness us to be humbled, to be happy.
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna be humble. You're gonna be humble. You're gonna be beaten into submission. You're gonna be humble. Before your time is over, you're gonna bow down.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna bow.
Yeah.
That's what the Torah teach you too. You're gonna bow down. You gotta feel your knees.
That's right.
Yeah, I'm not no religious guy. I always use religious to take advantage of people into my whole life. I thought I did. I thought I was taking advantage of people. I had the experience with the Torah, and I saw God, and I found that everybody was watching me. Whatever I did to people, they were watching me. Nothing's a secret. Everything I did that I'm ashamed of, they've been watching me.
Mm.
To be a VIP, to be celebrity, to be wealthy, to be famous, all this, it makes it so hard, but it is extremely, it's doable.
But when you pass the test, it's constantly tested. But when you find yourself past the test that you normally failed, isn't it an incredible feeling?
It's an incredible feeling.
Isn't that
It's
incredible? More than having $1 billion. You know, man, it's an incredible feeling. You can't imagine that feeling, man. That thing that always took me down. Every time I cheated, I thought, oh, man, I better do cocaine. I feel like shit. Oh, why did I do that? Oh, I gotta drink. Oh, I feel fucked up. Yeah.
Damn.
And I beat that now.
Yep.
And I know, listen, you don't beat him because you beat him that day. Every time he comes up, I beat him.
Mm.
Every time he confronts me, I beat him so far.
You know, this message that I hope we're giving out is priceless, man. I mean, people need to hear that. Our kids need to hear this.
Yeah.
So many lives will be saved. So many lives will not be destroyed. And that's why I'm feeling so great being here, man. This shit's real. This is real.
This is all about improving yourself. The urge, that's the form human beings have spiritually too. The urge to improve themselves as human beings.
Yes.
You know, but there's so much negativity, we get discouraged.
So much.
We easy to get discouraged, and that's what happened with me and you in boxing. We've been beaten, we've been knocked, but we didn't get discouraged.
Didn't get discouraged.
We didn't get discouraged. That's why people that don't like us have to respect us. We didn't get discouraged. Badder people than us, tougher people than us got discouraged by stuff we went through. Tougher than us, smarter than us, but we're here. Why aren't they here? They should be here. But why? Something that we had, I don't know what it is. I'm not trying to be egotistical, but I am in a way, but you know what I'm saying, right?
No, man, they gave up.
Yeah.
You guys never gave up. You know, you still don't give up on yourselves.
And that's that ego. What the fuck am I doing here? I don't belong here. It comes out of nowhere.
I mean, look at
It comes out of nowhere.
both of you guys finding your best selves after you're in your late 40s. You know, so many men are running around the world right now thinking their life is over. They're in their mid 40s. They haven't accomplished what they want. They're not living the life they want. They're depressed.
No, listen, no, forget
They're
those
scared.
guys. No, check this out. Forget those guys. Talk about the guys. They have everything. They accomplish everything. Those are the ones.
Sure.
Forget those other guys. Those guys are going to win. You know what I mean? Those guys have people that care about them. They're not pushing them away and all that stuff. Those guys got people that come and put them in the rehab. Imagine a guy like me. Fuck you. You know who I am.
Yeah.
You know, when you was in school, I conquered the fucking world of fighting.
Yeah.
So my big ego, how somebody's going to tell me? No one helped me. I did it myself. I didn't do it through my father or my grandfather. I didn't inherit shit. How could somebody talk to me? Really, how could somebody talk to you? How can that happen? You got to be humbled. God humbles you. It's almost impossible.
It's never too late to surrender.
I agree with that. Yeah,
It's never
I agree
too
with
late.
that. I agree with
Absolutely.
that.
I totally agree with that.
I agree.
Yeah.
Surrendering is so liberating.
Yeah. It's the ultimate
You know?
liberation.
All that full fake ego stuff.
Yeah.
You know, for me, I thought that an alcoholic or drug addict was on the streets.
And 100%.
Yeah.
I'm doing too good to be a junkie.
Yeah.
I got 41 mansions in Jersey. I'm gonna be a junkie.
No, I said, Mike, it took me years to accept that you know, it doesn't discriminate. Alcohol, drugs, whatever. But you know, man, I learned something someone said you can't teach an old dog new tricks. That's not true.
I don't believe that.
I don't believe that.
I don't believe that. That's an ignorant motherfucker that said that.
I don't believe that.
He don't want to learn.
But isn't it great, guys? I mean, look at us. The three of us talking just openly, you know, without holding back. I mean, because sometimes I'll say something, and I've said something, and then I said, damn, I want to take that back. But no, I don't want to take it back.
No, I don't. Yeah. No.
I don't want to take it back.
No. Because you're not going to get the full effect of what you have to express to whoever you want to express it to if you pull it back.
Yeah.
That's what I believe. Yeah.
Absolutely. I believe that. Ray, do you live in LA?
I've been in LA for 26 years.
Amazing, man.
Yeah.
Well, you're welcome here anytime, man.
Man, this is
anytime you want to come here. I know Mike loves to have
Absolutely. The day blew my mind. I didn't think that day. I had a miserable day today.
That's so interesting, man. How did you wake up this morning, Mike?
Hey, first thing I do when I wake up, I never dream anymore. This is what I do. I went to bed around 10:40 last night because I came in from Minnesota from the doctor. I went to bed. I woke up at 6 o'clock, 6:15. Went on a treadmill. I did the treadmill for an hour.
Can I just say that's a nice night's sleep for you, right?
Yeah.
You don't normally do that.
No, that's every day. That's a great sleep right there. That was great.
Yeah.
10:40.
Great night's sleep
that
for
was
you.
Great. So I did the workout, and then we had to come here. So I listened to some affirmations. Always listen to affirmations. This is probably gratitude affirmation. Thanking God for my eyes, my health, my intestines, my smile. It's everything. Thanking Him for everything that I could. It's anything. My ability to think, my ability to earn money, residual money and stuff, and the ability to love. This is my gratitude for everything that I exist for.
Beautiful.
And then I get up, kiss the kids if they're not going to training already. Kiss my wife, tell her I love her. I say I'm sorry about a little fight we had last night, and then boom, I'm off to work.
Yeah.
That's, you know,
the shower.
You didn't know Ray was coming in?
I had no idea. Didn't want to come in today, but I said I have to come in when I don't want to come in. That's what I did with training. The day I didn't want to train, that was the day I trained and sparred, and that was my best spar. Especially when you spar the guy that kicks your ass all the time, and you go in there and knock him out. Woo! You don't want to come train the next day. You want to go party.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Guy beats you up every day, and then you knock him out one day in the gym. Holy moly! And your mind said, I improved. Because I never did this to him before.
Right.
I know you said that.
Yeah,
huh?
absolutely.
They don't know. Guys in the gym, we're
Definitely.
out in the street, we bad in the ring, we knocking on the and the gym is hell. There's guys in there kicking you. Can't wait to get in there with you to show
your
off.
butt, yeah.
Bringing people to the gym to see them fight you. Their buddies, bringing them to the gym as a boxer champ. Watch them beat your ass. And you can't beat them in the gym. Why don't they? And then they fight somebody in the ring and the guy kicks their ass. They don't even fight nowhere like that. The way they fight you in the gym. in the ring.
Let me say this, guys, real quick. You know, like last night, my wife and I was watching a couple movies and stuff, and what she'll do, because I fall asleep eventually, like 10 o'clock, and then she'll leave and go into another room because I snore. And I'll say, turn the lamp on, because I don't like being alone. So she said, are you sure? I said, turn the lamp on. So she turns the lamp on, because I don't like being by myself.
Well, I get that same feeling. I have to have the same thing.
Yeah.
Wow, why is it that way? Is it fighters? Is it just everyone like that? Or is it entertainers? Are we just so used to being around people talking about us, being around us, or something? Because I said, baby, don't leave. Why you gotta go, baby? Why you gotta go? Why you gotta pick the kids up? Why you gotta go buy me some food, baby? Huh, baby? Why can't you just pay somebody? Why can't we get somebody to do that for us, baby? Let's get a maid, baby. Let's get 2 maids. Let's get butlers, baby. No, why we have none of that? She's dropping the kids up, going to the store, picking up food for, baby, why are you doing it? Stay with me, baby. I can't function. And then if she doesn't stay, I fight. I might say, who are you going to see, baby? Make her feel guilty before she stay. Who are you going to see, baby? You never leave. You always leave going to this place. This place must be very important for you to go to this place, because you just always go. So who are you meeting there? You meeting somebody over there? And then she feels guilty and she stays. And I have to go low. I have to play real low to get her to stay.
I do the
I'm
same
a low
thing.
bow. I'm a disgusting pig.
But it's wonderful, man. Then
Hey, why do we do that though? We don't want to be alone. Why are we afraid to be alone?
I'm Mike. I'm sorry. I'm
All
like,
this
I don't
big old
like.
ego, we so flat. We don't want to be alone.
Yeah.
Cause listen,
No
we
one
got
tells
nobody
us.
to hear our shit.
Yeah.
Hear our complaints.
No one wants to tell you.
Yeah.
Tell me how great I am. Tell me how great things are.
Oh God, ain't that some crazy?
It's some crazy.
But
man.
if he
Think
wasn't
about
that way, we would never be talking to this guy. I would never be here. Isn't that something?
Yeah.
I would never be here if this guy didn't exist. That's how the world works and stuff, right?
Yeah.
You know, Ali got me to want to box, but he and Durant made me know this is what I'm going to do for the rest of my life. This is what I'm going to dedicate my life to doing this. That's just what it was. Imagine, I'm just the one telling you, imagine how many millions of kids all over the world that are fighting. And then making them fight and winning something else with that same ferocious attitude and competitive spirit that you had, and became successful in business and some other kind of endeavors and stuff.
Right. It's beautiful, man. It's really beautiful.
So beautiful, man. It's amazing to have you guys in here. Just rap.
That's what people for. They inspire everybody. Everybody's made to inspire. If it wasn't him, it wouldn't be a lot of people.
Yeah.
If it wasn't Ali, there wouldn't be a lot of people. Everybody inspired. That's what we're all here for, to inspire one another, to help each other. Because in some weird way, we're all related. In a weird way, I learned from the Toad that we're all one. We're one with the trees, the rocks, the bugs, defecation, everything. We're all one.
Yeah.
It's nothing different. We're all one.
Yeah. Well, Ray, anything that
you want to know? Put it out there. Share it out there.
Let our audience know.
Let's do it.
Well, this was a special time. I don't want to say this was an interview, because it goes beyond an interview. This was from the heart. This is one of many. And I just hope that I've said something that will help you in some large or small way. Humility, life, God, higher power. Don't ever give up. I always say this, that to be a fighter, even outside the ring, because it's going to take a fight to make your life right. God bless.
Beautiful.
That's beautiful. A fight to make your life
brother.
right.
Thank you, brother.
A fight to make
your life right. Should I take us out, Mike?
Go ahead.
All right. Well, hey, everybody. Thank you so much for listening and watching this episode of Hotbox. And until next time, I'm Eben Britton.
And I'm Mike Tyson.
The man, Sugar Ray Leonard.
Sugar Daddy.
Thank you, brother.
5-time world champion, 6.
6, who's counting?
Who's counting?
Who's counting?
Multiple world champs.
World champ.
Legendary.
No
Legend.
doubt.
All right, everybody. Peace.
We're out of here.
No doubt.
Woo, that was awesome.
No doubt, guys. I hope you liked it, man. You know what I mean? I'm contemplating whether to give you guys a little bonus. It depends if you guys have time. You guys want me to stream the Leonard versus Benitez fight? Let me know, and I will stream it right now, and I'll let it play through its whole entirety. All you got to say is yes if you want to see it. 4 votes or more gets it up. If not, then hey, I understand it's Friday. You guys want to get it on, but just let me know. 4 yeses starts it up. You know what I mean? Personally, man, I was gonna sit back and watch it, but I'd rather watch it with you guys. So just let me know, man. 4 yeses gets the fight going. Most definitely. You guys gotta let me know if this is what you want, and I will definitely stream it right now. So 4 yeses gets it up. So that's one from Unrivaled. We got 1, 2 from the inside line. Oh shit now. Oh shit now. Can we get 2 more votes to watch the most technical boxing match? Come on, guys. Of course, I count 2, so that's 3. We've got 3. Can we get 1 more? Can we get 1 more yes from you fight fans to watch a real fight? Come on, guys. Come on. Let's do it. Let's do it. Don't be shy. Don't be shy, those that are watching. And at the same time, could you please hit the like so that way the algorithms can hit other people? If you guys don't mind. Come on, guys. All right, we've got 3. We've got 3. That's a yes from the Bronze Plumber. We got 1 from the inside line and 1 from Unrivaled. We just need 1 more, kid. Come on, guys. Come on. I'm ready to do this shit right now. I'm ready to stream this motherfucker for you guys. Let me know what it is. And it shall be. And it shall be. Let me know what it is. And you know what? It is what it is. Guys, let's watch a fight.
This is a wild scene. Look at it.
Peace to sweetfights.com. Y'all can get your change on the playback, as well as Mike Tyson's Hot Boxing. Y'all can get the change on the playback.
This is a 15-round contest for the WBC Welterweight Championship. Introducing in the blue corner.
Hit the like button on the way in, guys. Come on, hit that like button. Let the algorithms hit. That's what the like is for. It's not for my ego. Come on, guys.
The very popular Sugar Ray Leonard. And in the red corner, the WBC Welterweight Champion. He fights out of San Juan, Puerto Rico, weighing in at 144.5 pounds, the very popular Wilfred Benitez. 15 rounds of boxing. Well, we're about ready for the start of this fight that has captured in anticipation the imagination of this country's sports fans, because I guess primarily of that young man, but this young man is a great fighter. He fights at the level of the game, according to how good the opponent is. The action begins in round 1. Leonard's fire. Rangier than Benitez. Benitez stuck him, especially through the midriff and up at the shoulders. And in the thighs, too, for that matter. It's ground action. And they are both very wary to be expected. In Ray Leonard's corner, Dundee. Dave Jacobs, Jack Spot. And in Benitez's corner, Gregorio Benitez, the father, who said for $200,000 in a recent magazine piece he wouldn't sit in his son's corner, criticized his son for not training. I'll tell you, Benitez is sure trained for this one. He has never been in such superb condition. The key to this fight, from Leonard's point of view, is the left jab that you just saw. Keeping it, Benitez is scored again. But you must be so careful with Benitez. His counter-punching ability is superb. First round action. Minute left to go in the round. Benitez. And Leonard. The first evidence there of Benitez counterpunch. Leonard with the apparently stronger punch. Most ringside experts are agreed on that. Benitez out of action the past 7 months. Some figure that may hurt him. The end of the round at hand. Benitez carrying on.
See those moves, baby? Open your mouth wide. Don't let that bum give it up, bitch.
What'll he say?
You're a pro, he's nothing. He's half nuts. You're sniffing him. What's your local sniffing him? Off your jab. Off your jab. Get it. Sube esa mano.
Back live, round 2, just getting underway. Sugar Dundee talking to Sugar Ray Leonard in the corner just above me between rounds. Don't let that bum stare you down. Let him have it back. You'll stiffen him. You'll stiffen him with the left hook off the jab. But that's Dundee to Leonard's manage. A different story in the other corner, of course. The referee is Carlos Padilla, internationally famous. Refereed the Thriller in Manila. Has no voice in the scoring. 10-point must system of scoring. The 3 judges, Art Lurie here of Nevada, Harry Gibbs of England, and Ray Solis of Mexico. They're the ones who score the fight. Mandatory 8 count. Knockdowns, no standing, 8 count. 3 knockdown rule waived. And so we go. So the match, the ring, 19-6 by 19-6. Good size ring. We have already been through 2 exceptional fights. Dino Angelfermo with a late rally, earning a draw against Marvin Hagler, and thus retaining his championship, middleweight champion of the world, both WBA and WBC versions. Then, of course, watch these fighters, Harold Johnson, 11th round TKO. Marvin Johnson, 11th round TKO of Victor Galinas, who quite frankly showed little movement throughout the fight and fought much of the fight against the ropes. Johnson trained and fought Bragg, looked just terrific. Now back to the second match. this year in San Juan, Puerto Rico, a fight we did. They won it decisive. Brilliant strategist that day. This is where, right now, they're in ring center. But when you have Benitez against the ropes, that's the time to be wary of. That's what happened at Palomino. Brown mistook a slip by Benitez, but there was a left hand in there. Don't do that. It's like when you see a fly ball, watch the outfield, not the ball. His feet were off balance. The left was not a strong one. However, the kid has won both rounds. Round three. Benitez to the right of his screen. Leonard to the left. WBC World Welterweight title at stake. Benitez, the defending champion. First two rounds, cautious, fighting. Any edge seemed to have gone in those rounds to Sugar Ray Leonard. Third man in the ring, Carlos Padilla, veteran referee, has worked some of the victims. After the left jab, the key from Leonard's point of view. Leonard's hand and foot speed, sometimes dazzling. Benitez beginning to throw his own left in this round. Third round action. All the marbles, as Ray is wont to say. Notice that Benitez's jab is not what you would call slow by a long shot, but as he throws his left, he has a tendency, Benitez, to dip his head. And that's where I think with a minute to go in the third round, you'll see
Leonard's jab is nasty. Ooh, 4-piece nuggets. Here's another 4-piece nuggets.
As great a fighter as Benitez is, he has not met any fighter with this young man's speed of hands and feet. That's what he's going to have to learn to cope with. Because if he gets Leonard against the ropes,
Oh!
and Benitez unhappy with himself, it came from nowhere. Mandatory 8 count, a smile from Benitez. He doesn't seem hurt. We're coming close to the end of the round. Just stunned, kind of sheepish over falling right to that left.
Don't forget to hit the like button, gentlemen. Please hit the like button. Thank you.
You heard what I said, didn't you? Weren't you listening to the call? I mean, I dissect it like a surgeon. Why is he smiling? What? Bravado, Back live, sees his balance. What's brilliant. Fourth round underway. One knockdown, the third round. A quick, short, left by Sugar Ray Leonard. Flooring, Benitez, embarrassing. He tried to laugh and steer it off. You saw that just at the end of the round before the commercial break. But when he got back to his corner, there was blood coming from the mouth. So now the champion knows that Leonard is for real. Just intense concentration about Leonard in this fight and has been before. He had taken to some degree the posturing within the ring.
Howard Cosell.
Statements a la Ali, but not before this one. A change of attitude. Fourth round action. Getting that quick left of Leonard's getting in there. Leonard with quicker hands getting the better of the exchange.
Yeah, hell yeah. Unrivaled. Benitez definitely a confident fuck. Hell yeah.
Saying at the beginning, Leonard's left the key from his point of view. It is still a very young fight. He's also saying when he's against the ropes, he won't do what Palomino did, stay in front of Benitez. He learned lateral movement at Montreal from great coaches like Sonny Johnson and Pat Mappy. You saw the Benitez right. Minute left in the fourth round. Caution from Padilla and a rightful caution. Because Ray had half slung Benitez's body. This fight in the interest and anticipation that surrounded it. Walking back to the old days of boxing as the two go at it in a brisk exchange. When the lighter-weight classifications captured people. The days of the Canzonares and the Rosses and the McLaughlins and so many other great ones. Sugar Ray Robinson, Carmen Basilio, LaMotta. You gave that round to Ray? I'm not so sure. I thought it was even. He started connecting a little better. Where's Benitez's nose bleeding? The right nostril?
Big scare last week.
No, it's right nostril. Must be looking. The bell has just sounded for round 5. The right nostril of Benitez worked on between rounds. Blood from it. It had been bloodied a couple of weeks ago in training by a sparring partner. They have been rendered vulnerable. Leonard's left has been working effectively. chanting for Benitez, chanting for Benitez. And the fans earlier were chanting for Vito Andrew. Still fight with caution. Let's see if Leonard goes down to the belly or tries to. If Leonard camp has been intensely studying films of Benitez's fights over the recent weeks, of course. And likewise, Benitez has been studying Leonard. Benitez trying to land with his left, throwing it, but not landing with it. Not often, anyway. We have had one knockdown, the flash knockdown in the third round. That, I think, embarrassed Wilfred more than hurt. Benitez fighting better in this round. Using his left. End of the round at hand. Yes. This is going to be some fight. Benitez is coming on now. It's going to be a tough, grueling fight. Benitez seems to have the longer arm.
Tiene que dar dos palos, tiene que dar dos palos, métele dos palos ahí al cuerpo, rápido, rápido. Dos palos al cuerpo.
Sixth round action beginning. Wilfred Benitez now with an almost constant sneer or leer on his face, but giving the impression of coming on in the fourth round. His own left beginning to work. Looks longer in its action than Leonard's. Apparently, he lost none of his confidence when he suffered that flash knockdown in the third round from a Leonard left. It's a very cautious Ray Leonard, as you can see. He's having trouble getting past Benitez's left, Leonard is. That's his problem right now. Minutes to go in this round. Now, what Benitez has to be cautious about is a Leonard flurry from nowhere. When those dazzlingly quick hands suddenly deliver 7, 8, maybe 10 unanswered blows. able to mount an offense against the left of Benitez. Minute left to go in the round. This fight going like this. So it's good left by Leonard. You saw the Benitez attempted a counterpunch, which only glanced. Leonard has never gone past 2 rounds. Keep that in mind. Benitez has a cut. He has a severe cut. Look at this. The two touch gloves. The fight continues. There is also blood from Benitez's mouth. Inside of his mouth. And it's not the blood flowing from the forehead. Now Benitez knows he may be in trouble and he wants to get at Leonard. But as the round ends, Leonard counted. And that's what you've got to be careful of, the speed of Leonard's hands. Now let's follow the treatment of Obred. Obred his corner. Look at that. Constant smile. Don't know whether that came from a butt or not. Probably from a butt. Let's see if we can pick up the butt. There it was, the meeting of the heads. Common practice in television these days to say what great work as an unmarked Leonard appears by your director, by your cameraman. We don't have to indulge in that self-serving praise. 7th round action underway. Blood flowing again. Benitez's forehead. Terribly dangerous when that happens because clearly it can endanger the vision. The blood pouring down, quite possibly into the eyes. And then, of course, the blood within the mouth is a problem because it endangers breathing. Blood is coming right now down the bridge of the nose, and the nose itself, and into the mouth. It'd be a shame if the fight ended on the basis of a butt, the two heads meeting, as you saw. And Benitez senses that he's got to strike, and strike quickly. In trying to do so, he could very well leave himself open. Now, of course, you know the butt rule. If this fight were to be stopped because of that butt, the fighter ahead in the scoring at the time of the stoppage wins the fight. Technical term is winner by technical decision. This is the 7th round. Leonard getting the left in there, the right lead suddenly. A frequent tactic of Leonard's. Leonard now beginning to throw more left. 4th and the 5th, he had grown either very wary or was pacing himself, or Benitez was making him look back. 7th round action. Such a beautiful counterpuncher that Benitez. As quickly as he receives a blow, he somehow seems to be able to get back in there. Right now, in deep trouble. His eyes are squinting. The blood flowing in from the forehead. Well, it's a measure of Leonard's respect for Benitez that he is still fighting cautiously. I am taking apart these bouts with a magical surgical precision. It's a hell of a fight. It's a hell of a fight. The tension behind this fight.
Don't forget to hit the like button, gentlemen, ladies. Happy Friday. This is your Coffee and Boxing special. Thank you for joining. God bless.
Back live in Las Vegas, the bell for round 8 is a measure of Sugar Ray Leonard's respect for Wolfgang Benitez, that Benitez hampered throughout the last round by the flow of blood from the butt, which he received in an earlier round. Despite being so hampered, Leonard is still not throwing caution to the winds. Saw what Benitez just did. He stuck his tongue out. I don't know what purpose really that serves. Interestingly, there are fans screaming, "Pick it up, Ray." I think Leonard is following his corner's instructions. A minute into round 8. Leonard right got in there. And it stung. Blood opened again in the forehead. Cut from the butt. We'd like to alert our local stations along the line that at the end of this round, we will be taking a station break. Right now, look at that left of Benitez's that has in a sense kept Leonard at bay. But yet, 20 seconds ago, Leonard with his own flurry. Benitez's corner seems to have helped that forehead somewhat. It's not screaming down the way it did in the last round. Dave Jacobs is screaming at Leonard to pick up the pace now. You see the countdown in the lower right-hand corner of your screen. Just saw. Well, we'll get to it later. We'll return with more boxing action after this from our local stations. Who is Leonard? We're back live. This is round 9. It has been a fight without the excitement I expected, quite frankly, because it's been too warily fought. There has been one unfortunate butt suffered by Benitez that caused a heavy flow of blood. At the moment, that flow has been still. There has been one knockdown, that a flash knockdown from a quick, sharp left by left against Benitez. It's in the 3rd round. Crowd probably expected Leonard to do a lot more punching, to throw a lot more of his dazzling flurries. But you don't do that against a fighter like Benitez. You've got to be careful. You can leave yourself too open, especially when the champion is one of the best of all counter punchers. Low, the blood is flowing again from Benitez's head. This is 9th round action. Right there, Benitez with a counter right. Benitez getting to Leonard there. Doesn't seem to me that Leonard has taken advantage, as he might have, of that flow of blood beneath his head. Now Leonard did something that I wondered about earlier. He went down to the belly. Sure enough, Dave Jacobs leaps to his feet, says go to the body. But Benitez is scoring in this one. He may have Sugar Ray in trouble. Yes, indeed, he does. This is a fighter, this Benitez. Too much overlooked. John McPhee's great book, Levels of the Game. He wrote about Arthur Ashe and Clark Rager in tennis. A good right by Leonard, and suddenly Benitez was hurt. Tried to laugh it off, but he was hurt. So that came from nowhere. The point I was making is Benitez fights according to the level of the game. Ray using the right lead. They're not breaking for a commercial. We're going into Sugar Ray Leonard's corner because briefly he seemed to me to be in a bit of trouble. All right, now let's look at some of that action in slow motion. The blood on Leonard's pants, of course, Benitez's blood. Leonard apparently unharmed. See that left of Benitez getting in there, but suddenly rebounding, that right stung Benitez. He laughed it off, or tried to, and he still is. He still is. Interesting study in human psychology is we are now awaiting the start of the 10th round. In the last minute of that round, maybe 50 seconds, Leonard started to throw left. Let's see if he can keep it up. But remember, Benitez's own left has been very effective in keeping Leonard at bay in this fight. 10th round action. Corner is doing an effective job in stilling that flow of blood between rounds from Benitez's corner. And now is Benitez scoring well with his left. And again, he's going to have to figure that out from his point of view. but Leonard's left would be the key. And now he's fighting smarter. He's going down to the belly. As you see, Benitez's counterpunch. You can't stay in front of him. You've got to be a moving target. Otherwise, Benitez will kill you with that counterpunch. You know what people forget about Leonard is, because not that much is really known about amateur boxing. Many of the fighters he beat at Montreal would be, in the American sense, professional fighters. And when you beat a Valery Lemus, the great southpaw from the Soviet, and Ulrich Bayer, the great veteran of East Germany, and finally an Andres Aldama of Cuba, you have beaten some very, very fine fighters and garnered an experience that you can't measure. Now Ray having a little fun, threatening the Bolo punch. Blood pouring out again from Benitez's forehead. All right, we're counting down to the end of the 10th round. It's a very difficult fight to score. I think that probably Leonard is ahead, but it's a very difficult fight to score because Benitez's left has proved to be longer than Leonard's left, and it keeps him at bay. Who? Oh, Mickey? Forget him. Benitez is Duff's fighter. Forget him. Yeah. I'm taking. But I said that. Round 11. Sugar Ray Leonard has never gone past the 10th round before. Benitez has 5 times. Benitez has had to go 15 rounds. That was hurt. I mean, Benitez was hurt. He continues to laugh it off. At least try to, but he was hurt. Dundee is yelling, you got him. Go after him. You got him, baby. Dave Jacobs is yelling, kick to the body, to the side. Everybody has advice, but it's not the critic. It's the man in the arena. This is the 11th round, and Leonard quickly established the flow of it with a right that shocked Benitez. Doubled him up. Benitez grows a little wild and senses that he must do something and do it quickly. Ray seeking to measure, still being careful, deliver the right, quickly covered up, not wanting to leave himself open to that Benitez counterpunching technique. One man, 21, but with the knowledge of a man of 30 in boxing, that's Benitez. The other, 23, but with a far greater knowledge than he was given credit for. And Benitez staggered a bit, hurt a bit again, and gave Jacobs up to his feet. The mouthpiece out. Leonard trying to polish Benitez off. And there is pain in Benitez's eyes. You can tell when a fighter is hurt. When you've been on the feet a lot of years and you're properly positioned in the side, you can tell. And there is pain in Benitez's face. And Leonard trying to put him away. That was Dave Jacobs banging on the ring apron, screaming to the body. But the great professional that Benitez is comes back with his own counter punches. These two men are professionals in the purest sense of the word. It is a lesson in boxing skills to see these two men. And Benitez got up to the head and caught Leonard, but did not hurt him. Benitez is now out of trouble. What? He's now out of trouble. Kid should have had him. But you want to know something? Too many of them yell at the same time. Too many things. It's the constant mistake. I don't care how long they're around boxing. They confuse their own fighter. Suddenly he thinks, oh, all right, I'll follow him and I'll go to the belly. And meanwhile, the other guy's telling him to go to the head. And it's true, Robert. No, he wasn't. He was still cautious. The point I made. What? Because, wait a minute, Bob, just think. Now you listen. He threw a right. The bell for round 12. We're at ringside live in the Sports Pavilion, Caesars Palace, Las Vegas, Nevada. The 11th round was a big round for Leonard. He devastated Benitez, had him hurt. There was agony etched in his face. But Benitez, the great professional, fought out of it. And by the end of the round was out of trouble. Too many people, I think, giving Leonard too much advice from the corner. Dundee telling him to go to the head. Jacobs telling him to go to the belly. You do nothing but confuse your own fighter that way. 12th round action. Oh, to the stomach, man. That is hurting Benitez. Get that left to the belly. That's the way not only to drain the strength out of a fighter with blows like that. There's Benitez with those quick left jabs. Hanging in there. Flow of blood from the butt back in the 6th round. Temporarily stilled again. But Leonard is now going to the mid-range. In the two earlier fights, what a fight that Antifermo fight was against Hagler. With a late rally, Antifermo got a draw, thus returning his middleweight crown. And then in New Orleans, a brilliantly trained Marvin Johnson scored a TKO over Victor Galindez. Didn't seem, quite frankly, like the old Galindez, taking nothing away from Johnson. TKO, Johnson, the new WBA light heavyweight champion of the world. And now this. One knockdown in the fight by Leonard against Benitez. 3rd round, a flash left. Embarrassed Benitez more than it hurt him. Less than a minute to go in the 12th round. Didn't take away Wilfred's confidence, but his confidence was gone last round. Leonard really took him apart. Coming down, as you can see, to the end of round 12. So Leonard has now gone 12 rounds for the first time. Oh, almost so. Right by Benitez, his own right lead that caught Leonard. Right, but you can't measure a round by one blow.
You have to have 9 minutes, son. Please don't go to sleep. Don't go to sleep, please. Don't. We need these last 3.
He is.
So that fight, didn't you? All right. Is that enough? You poured on. You can go 9 minutes, can't you? All right. You go all night long for a title. Deep breath.
Well, keep reading sports writers. He stinks. He's a co-sell hype. Sports writers. He stinks. He's a co-sell hype. He's a great fighter. Because that kid's a great fighter. Backlog. Las Vegas, round 13 coming up. Benitez continues in that odd way to smile, flashing the mouthpiece, which was knocked out of his mouth back in the 11th round when Leonard put on that devastating and dazzling display. Remember, you are watching 2 exceptionally talented fighters. They understand defense. They understand how to slip punches. They know how to use a ring. Good left in that exchange by Leonard. Benitez tasted that flash left, I called it, in the 3rd round when he was floored for the only knockdown in the fight. That was a dangerous tactic by Benitez. He was briefly staggered again. Left himself open as he dropped his left for the landed right. Leonard trying to measure. Round 13. Benitez beckoning him on. Now this is what, well, Leonard has to be careful because it's when he's against the ropes that Benitez can be devastating, as he proved against Palomino in the 7th round of that bout last January 14th. Leonard up with the left and scoring heavily. Minute 20 and counting down. And this, the 13th round. Left again. Leonard now being cautious. Dundee had said to him between rounds, don't go to sleep on us, don't go to sleep on us. At the same time, you don't want to throw caution to the winds. See that overhand chopping right? That's a very effective blow now in the later rounds by Leonard against Benitez. Now we're counting down toward the end of this, the 13th round. And Benitez's left, look at it, is being kept lower and lower as fatigue begins to overtake him. Watch his left. You see it's down there. And Leonard can come over that with the right. Coming to the end of the round, it was a good left there. Yes.
60 minutes. Fight. Take a stop. Don't blow. Stop on the one time. Punch up top. Get me out. Spit it out. We got 6 minutes. Don't see it up in the dressing room, baby. This one is tight. Okay? Yeah, it's too close. Too close. You gotta stop posing with this guy. You gotta hit him body shots.
He's a great fighter. He is a great fighter. Now, don't you? Go sell hype. Did you read this morning's Daily News? Round 14. Nevada. WBC World Welterweight title at stake. Ray Leonard to the left, Benitez to the right. Now with the back growingly torched. You and the appropriate time zones, the local news will be coming up right after this fight. Between rounds, Leonard's corner. Keep going to the belly. That's where you bleep it. Going to Leonard's corner at the end of this round. Benitez trying still to come back, fighting gamely, intelligent, victimized by a buck that caused a heavy flow of blood from the forehead, down, sometimes into the eye, sometimes into the mouth. Telling you again, there's been one knockout. And now Leonard's beginning to open it up a little bit. Benitez throwing that left ceaselessly, but as you see, it doesn't have the distance. It's not scoring. Leonard trying to pick his spots. He had never gone past 10 before. He is now into the 14th and shows no sign of fatigue, or little, if any. Gotten in by Benitez. Excellent shot. Caught Leonard. There's Leonard with his flurry. And you see again the blood beginning to flow down the forehead of Benitez. There's Leonard with the flurry to the belly. He was right. He was the one who kept telling Ray, go to his belly, as Ray did again there. And there is a desperation now in Benitez, trying to get through, trying to score. But Wilfred, the brilliant boxer, that hurt Leonard. He hurt him. Hurt him with a shot to the belly. By a great professional as we go into Leonard's corner. You can't ever count Benitez. So not a notable knockout punch.
This fight is very, very close. You gotta fight like an animal. Don't walk out the street with the one building. Standing. You gotta use hands up. Like the wind pushing power. Thank you. Is that? Go to work.
All right, there's Benitez. Angelo just told his fighter it's a close fight. I don't really see the scoring that way. I've known Angie, though, for 30 years. That's the way he likes his fighter to fight 3 minutes of the last round. That's the way he exhorts his fight. Remember Kenny Norton's mistake in the third fight against Ali? He'd fight the full 3 minutes. Dundee was telling Leonard, you gotta keep after him. He's fighting you close. Push him back and keep after him. 15th and final round. Benitez on his toes. Trying to show movement, but Benitez caught with a left. And immediately the flow of blood again from the forehead. And Leonard starts to open up. And it's Benitez whose head went down into the other fighter's shoulder and who held on. 15th and final round. 45 seconds into it. That chopping right of Leonard's did not score well there. It has been throughout the fight on a number of occasions. Benitez trying the counter punch, fight back. But I thought was the fight. Benitez trying to come on now. Benitez scoring. Benitez with a good left. Early in. Leonard with a right. And Leonard felt it. We're down to the minute 20 area remaining in the fight. Two great young professional fighters. The fastest of their craft. Look at them going at it. Standing toe to toe. Leonard trying to chuck Benitez down. Benitez face. Drowning in pain. Leonard going after him. Yes, he can go 15 rounds. He sure has proved it today. Unless, by a miracle, he gets knocked out. And yes, Benitez can go 15 rounds. And there's got to be a winner. There's got to be a loser. But these young men are fighters. He got him down again. It seemed almost inevitable. Look at rubbery leg, wobbling, looking at the crowd, showing the mouthpiece. All right, let him do it. It doesn't dilute the courage he's shown or the skills he's shown. Maybe now they won't call Sugar Ray Leonard a hype. There it is. He stopped the fight. He stopped the fight. And there is a new world welterweight champion. He comes from former Blonde Maryland. His name is Ray Leonard. Doesn't that shock matter to you? Tears of joy from Leonard and absolute grace. Mildred Benitez. Don't forget, tonight and every night, as long as the situation